So, I don't know if these guys are going to show up for the Wilder or Michigan guys. They may try to call.
Dalton's been sick. Dalton's been placed.
No, I thought they but what I've been doing, like with Brady yesterday, went over something that he was, something that Scott was going over, something that he was considering. But I was going to propose to them, or him, so you know, just a few submission positions. It's like self-defense, or we can roll into like jiu-jitsu positions. If you guys are having issues with. I like showing like a few moves that are fundamentals that you still work in advance. And then one submission so you guys have at least like, oh, I learned a new trick, I don't know how to get there yet. Yeah, so I'm thinking submissions, but from law enforcement, self-defense kind of thing, from standing to take down. But I was offering them the option to like go over just submissions or something cool with since you're here. I'll start with them because you probably already know a couple of these names. They might. But
I'd be down for some LE stand-up stuff. Listening to a podcast.
I'm gonna take it to the I'm gonna take it to the so he gets a little warmed up. He get a little bit more striking.
Not yet.
So he might know a little bit more as far as because of his background, but this might be something where I'm gonna focus it on self-defense when you get somebody. I'm always assuming someone's taller, bigger, younger, faster, strong. So if someone drunk is gonna come at me, right? You being taller in your mind, if you're drinking, you're bigger than me, right? But usually what they always teach in like Krav Maga is teach great choke. We call this the great choke. I'm not gonna teach that. You ever seen it in a street fight? I think the biggest thing is if you put your hands on them, just real nice and gentle. There's a couple of things you can do where there's a push-pull, there's a coming out and throwing, you know, just, there's not really an answer. You know, with self-defense and law enforcement, I'm saying they will follow like 90 degrees out, 45 degrees, 45 degrees, without that twist here and you go like this. But I don't want to engage you here because I think it's just one of your tools you're using your elbows, especially if you know how to punch and kick. He's going to throw. So go straight up. So if I go here, I'm going to. But if I've got a knife or a straight edge or something in my hand, can you simulate straight up? His reach is way back. So the biggest thing is he'll throw a side kick, but he can also throw a front kick, so he can just go to touch. See, so if I try to punch, right? So just knowing those distances, just changing that from his, I just kind of want to stay here and outside of the center. That's real basic self-defense, real basic law enforcement stuff that I can teach law enforcement. Just, I'm either going to be outside of the center, because the moment I'm here, his hand is the next one, he's not going to do it. So, me being shorter, knowing that I can't reach out and touch it, and if I'm here, give me that to me, right? I'm kind of putting off the red symbol.
Is he even coming to the? No.
He can throw a punch with that right hand. Or I can stand over here where he has to actually twist his feet. You can start with, you know, so I'm kind of thinking of setting up my tackle. That's all I'm doing. I mean, he can throw an elbow, he can throw a knee, almost. Oh, right here, I'm definitely willing to say it. So the biggest thing I try to teach guys is a real simple arm drag, which I'll show these guys. They have already done. You're teaching the bunch of tactics to your agents there. So if you just put your hand on me, so you can warm up. I figured I was do some stand-up. Hey, kind of law enforcement here. Just warm up. I call this is an arm drag, but wax off like a karate kid. If you know what that is. Has everybody seen using my forearm, I'm using this hook, not my thumb, to redirect it, and I'm trying to drag it across. So again, the motion is real nice and simple. I was really proud of myself after 2 years of jiu-jitsu. I got my arm drag and I understood these fundamentals. But I'm breaking it down slowly so that if you're at it, you're gonna pick it up real easy. Boom, and hit. That's all I'm really trying to do. At the same time, not using my thumb, I'm making a blade. I'm trying to ram my thumb as far into his arm as I can. I gotta reach to get a lot of reach, but I'm trying to hook the back of his arm. And I'm making like a candy cane. I'm reaching this. I'm not bicep curling as much as I'm bringing my elbow. You ever teach the difference of bringing an elbow up with elbow down?
I just saw like a row first class.
I love that. I love that.
You're using your lat.
It's beautiful because you are using your lat muscles as opposed to just the outside elbow. Okay? So if he's here, and I'm bladed out, he has no reason to touch my personal space, right? So I'm immediately waiting for a punch. Or he's just trying to let me know, hey, I'm about to fuck you. That's what I'm doing. But as I'm redirecting this, I'm simultaneously reaching out, doing this here. And I'm probably going to usually have my lead foot being my left foot, but it doesn't matter. What I'm thinking is this trail foot, the one that's closest to his body, his hip, is going to kind of get light. And as I come up and I grab and I make a connection to this, and I'm swinging this across my body simultaneously, his reaction is to start pulling that shoulder elbow back. That little pull, as you see me leaning forward, I'm not trying to wrestle him, but as he leans back a little bit, I'm leaving this shuttle and I kind of pull myself with his momentum. So when I go a little bit more smoother, he puts his hand on my shoulder, I'm immediately going to the back. I'm almost shuffle stepping, but I'm leading with my lead foot, and my trap foot has to come up as I'm pulling myself. So it kind of works from different positions where if he puts both hands on my foot, I can choose which side I want to go. I don't want to just go outside. But if I choose the side, I'm already coming to grab the hip over here, and I'm almost flipping on his muscle when I'm going right here. And I'm still connected to the arm. So in law enforcement, what I would do, or even in self-defense, I think 90% of people are right-handed. I'm going to try to follow. I'm not trouble getting around. I'm trying to keep my head here. But if I put my head behind here, I'm a little higher. What's that? No. I got started. If I'm here, which most people don't like to get all sweet and cuddly, and he throws his elbow and twists to his left with his left hand, I'm going to eat the shot. So I'm kind of thinking of connecting with this head connection also going to be trying to hold the body. No, but now you can see if he's wearing his winter gear and stuff like that, and he puts his left hand on my shoulder because we're sitting here looking at his knees, I already know immediately. But I'm gonna have trouble getting around here because he's got whatever he's got wearing. So I want you to think of when if I'm grabbing somebody, I'm thinking this not as much as I'm trying to do a seatbelt and bring I'm not trying to bring this fist, this ball and socket into his tummy. I'm not trying to go through his sternum and compress his spine. What I'm actually doing is using my elbows to connect to his hips. Exactly. So what I'm trying to do is, like the yoga of an airplane, trying to steer forward and back. But I'm also going to do shuffle steps, shuffle steps, shuffle steps, shuffle steps. So, have you ever done that?
If I can't reach around somebody, what I end up doing is I just they're like a big boy, I just control their hand. Just because I'm like, and then the other hand is I kind of cup my head. And just I don't know, it's like you said, 80 or 89% of people are right-handed, so that's what they're access to.
So I'm going here, boom, I just want you to feel it, come here. So if you start feeling me do this, what's your natural reaction? You can start throwing his weight. Look, his hips got back, he's in me. So if I start barehanding him and I start hip thrusting, I'm not really going to land. But go ahead and drop your weight like you would. I'm going to pinch my elbows and the low rail is right up. So now my knee, like when he's splitting his tail right now, his knee reaction was your reaction to that. So did you feel the difference as far as that as opposed to? Now go ahead and run your rate.
Yeah, the hips, like, I'm losing balance trying to match your knee.
So again, I have this problem with a lot of guys that I work with, they're wearing utility belt, they're wearing the tactical gear or whatever, and they're all fucking jacked. So I'm fighting this battle, and he's probably experienced it to start fighting my hands. So if I don't make that connection, cool, my elbows are still jammed. It sucks. Because all you're doing is like, I'm weak with hands. Let's say I don't know if you guys hands. My wife likes to lead. So that's all I'm trying to do. So I'll do you guys a couple of times so you can feel it, and then we'll work arm drag, body rock, control, and then we'll do the little dance.
Yeah, like a dance on the steps.
Right? Is it? I mean, have you felt it before? Yeah. So get with each other. I went a little faster. I just need you to go this fast. Hey, sir, what's going on? You're not trying to run down this yet.
Or the slow walls.
Yeah, that's as fast as we need here. Any questions? So start with your right hand on your shoulder. Palm nice and slow. Relax off. Arm drag. As you pull, take that step with that shoulder. As you feel yourself coming to your left, your right leg is still tight. I want you to pull and step. Shuffle step. No fun. As you thumb all the way in.
Can I drop it as arm?
Have you got so this is me. Nice and slow. Right hand. Stop. So you see your thumb where your thumb at? I want your thumb. And then you do it. And I want you to just make this little. I'm gonna pull. I just want you to follow me. Because I feel like I want this hip to stay this way. So everything goes up. Don't bother. Buy some time. So now, you
Yeah,
know,
I watched you do it all one that was like, hasn't been here.
grab my hand. Or you will body. You don't need to control the rest. You just squeeze it. So since you got long arms, you go back. Okay.
You wait, I probably have to do this to the wife. Where I need to do that.
Once you feel like you're yourself, you're feeling that shuffle.
I feel like I
Not popping. Here. I'm kind of shooting with this hip. So that this hip is going to be closer. Okay. I wouldn't even throw a punch with my foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, put your right hand on your shoulder.
Shoulder.
How many times will you see?
I feel.
You should be right hand on the left. Cool. Okay, so let me show you what you did. I like it looks nice and smooth. This was nice and good. But what I saw was a reach and a You know, so simulate 5% on that right across. If I do a wax off, I'm kind of like going against motion. So in this sense, I'm going to go wax off, going inside, outside, in. So you're going to be more of a direct stretcher to the right. So I'm probably going to eat this shot, right? I'm not fast at the bottom lead. So as he extends his arm out, I'm still kind of doing the same concept. So if he puts both hands on my chest, and I can't really wax off because I'm being a jerk. Might be able to collapse. But I'm still getting this position. So it's just options to have. That's all I'm saying. I have a lot of guys at work that will do this like, well, if he throws something at me, I'm just gonna hook him and I can do this. And I'm like, cool, you got a plan. Let's just put this in our toolbox because this is connected to what's on the training for the portal. I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm not saying your shit's not gonna work. You're gonna default to whatever you're used to doing. Have you ever taught this one outside in, just to collapse the arm?
No, but I will just teach it. That's basically the same side on the rack. And then try to not get in the sand in front of them when we're doing it. Because if I'm standing in front of Will for like half a second and he puts in left hook, I'm going to sleep. So I was telling like, get over here quicker and then grab it back there. You know, this, I like this actually better. I say the 5 finger or the tricep, he's going to pull me back. He's going to try to pull me back. He's just going to pull me. This reaction when I grab him is going to be like, and just sit around.
Slower and methodical is probably better at the beginning, and I may be skipping over steps when my hand just moves fluid faster. Because I'm thinking grappling, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of times when I get into law enforcement situations when I'm training with my Huron, I'm like, I'm not going to do a leg attack with my belt with my vest. But I see myself doing it, so I like the slower and methodical. But you still feel that connection. That's probably why you do something like that. And I'm just thinking of, you can still do that. As he does that, I really stuck my temple to him. So I'm kind of somewhere in between. Because he's right, I want to be better connected. There's a few different takedowns, 2-on-1s. If you guys another one touching my chest. For some reason, I fumble this, just whatever, or he starts circling around, but I can control the wrist. Okay? This is where we go. I'm pulling the rope like this. In jiu-jitsu, I'll normally try to do this, what I call it, pulling a burrito or drinking a baby bottle, whatever. This is pulling a rope, and that makes sense. My thumbs are pointed away from me, or my thumbs are pointed towards me. When I'm grappling, I'm doing this, I'm trying to connect my index finger to my thumb around that little portion. Because if I grab here and he turns his wrist and pulls his elbow back, I lose connection. But if I go here and he starts to pull, I kind of default to that little wrist connection. So, anyway, for this one, because I'm in an oh shit situation, I'm worried about even a punch. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change my level, I'm going to lower my level. But I'm not trying to pull him down by bending over at my waist. I'm trying to get a good base and be heavy. So this is going to throw his punches off, it's going to throw his weight off. And I don't want to eat those punches, so like Nick was talking about, is I let go of this hand that's closest to his back, I'm staying connected. I'm not so much as trying to pull him into me, or pull myself to jump, kind of somewhere in between. Because I give a downward yank, he's going to drop his level, I'm going to use that momentum to go to a 2-on-1, or a Russian 2-on-1. So there's a lot of different ways. Some people show this. Some people show it. I really do this. I like defaulting to the wrist, over the shoulder. I'm actually using my sternum and my chest and getting a little elbow on. So that if we go from, what are you feeling in the position right now?
Elbow discomfort.
I'm pressing. I'm giving them my little stripper tips. I'm doing this and keep my elbow. I'm not bowed out. I'm not like here, but my legs in a good position. My head's giving him some sweet nothings. And if he tries to punch me like a dummy, he's not going to get any good shots off. All I'm going to really do is right now is throw my elbow back, chest down, number. I mean, it seems easy, but you just got to work in that control position. So then, if you can show me what you would do, like how to fumble, lose an arm back, boom.
If I
I'm fumbling and playing a tug of war game, I'm just like, I'm snapping down and trying to move to the back. Because this, I've been in this, and if you grab your other arm, and all of a sudden we've got two cops now, and we're like, no, I want it. Like, no, I want it. I'm like, fine, I'll just take it, I go to the back, chop, but
So, there's not one way to do this, right? So that's why I like getting feedback from everybody. Do you guys do anything like this?
Yeah, not really. Just or you get the picture and it's like all over.
Yeah. And I'm just I want to pick all of your guys' brains. I like to do that. So, since you don't do it, let's just work on this one. I'll do it to you. So we're fumbling, we come out. Oh my God, this is what I did. I'm controlling this with this inside hand, let's say. This one's coming towards the armpit, over the shoulder, but I'm taking a couple steps. Dropping my level, controlling this, and as I pull myself in, letting go of this hand, behind his hand. So now he's got a shoulder. I can go right to this and go to the other, but you're feeling that elbow. Right? So put your hand on your
That's way better than traditional cop arm marking. They're like,
I still teach it on my curriculum. I still throw it in there because it's in there.
yeah.
What he's talking about is the rest of someone you're watching them. Then he starts turning to you, he's looking at me with, hey, stop. Hey, it's around. I like this one. So I'm short.
That's way better.
That's way better. Yes.
You know, and I like mixed little control and stuff like that. So, did you see that?
Yeah.
As short as I am, I kind of has to follow me.
Yeah.
Right? So for you, it's going to be a little harder being taller, but you can still do it. So, upwards, pull my leg this to the ground, fumbling, keep this connected. You're going to reach under my armpit, hug my elbow, punch your elbows in head. Now, once you get back, try to bring my elbow up to your chest a little bit more. And I want you to cock that right up. Feel that? Through that grab. Now I want you to just bend over. Lead with your left shoulder. So I want you to think of that. You still do this base, but you're kind of bending over with that elbow. So let's switch partners, and then you can get different body parts. Nice and slow. Put your left temple on your shoulder. There you go. Drop your weight down, break it. Give me a little overlift, like you're grabbing the top of the shoulder. And now, start leading with your right shoulder, just move around a pivot. Put your right knee between his hips. Put your right knee behind him. There you go. Get under his couch. Lower your inside shoulder and you're kind of leaning with this little shoulder. But you need, you're as tall as you are, and I know, I'm just watching. Your knees will go this way. You still squat. If you know some jiu-jitsu shit, you grab legs on the front where I just stand up. Your hands basically just connected, but it's that elbow.
Yeah, there's a lot of movement there.
And really, if you grab me in any position like this, it goes to a 12-1. Let's just say I'm stupid. I'm trying to punch him, but you see how his left knee is between my knee pits behind me? If I start pummeling for this position, my hips are now engaged in this fight. But if I try to throw a punch, or I try to wiggle this arm out, just stay controlled. You're not going to drop. I'm not going to drop out of the shoulder yet. You're just keep it in control. You can nice and tight and give you that elbow punch and he's out of control. I kind of like this position. It's strong. So I was really proud of myself when I learned this arm drag. I was doing because I never knew the difference. Right? I'll these wrestlers will do this thing. Listen. So that's about 30 minutes of just defensive takedown. So, well, they teach a lot of law enforcement. If you throw a haymaker, you know, I'm going to do my A-frame, I'm going to do this, I'm blocking, I'm going to get a knife, redirect this, boom, I'm going to tuck it under, grab some leg, do all these kinds of really cool things. But this is like two things that all you need. You can build upon this for next year. That makes sense? So, we can drill it, or we can move on to something like that. Doesn't really matter. Any questions on that? No? Okay. That's just basic self-defense, but it's also part of the same jiu-jitsu. I don't know if you guys know judo and jiu-jitsu used to be one, there were 4 different aspects of it. I'll show you guys. We'll do a case at a time where start with us when we get to late down here. We can always revisit that if you guys want. So arm drag and Russian 2-on-1. You look at
time to roll and stand up, maybe, and we can practice it.
Sure.
If I'm doing it,
Oh, I'm down.
No, we're gonna roll. I just want to show you one submission.
yeah, no, I want to see this.
And then what we'll do is we'll start from stand-up, where one person's got their both hands on their shoulders to the takedown. But I didn't show you the takedown. The turn is kind of hollowing.
I can use my gun though, because it's real life.
So when I have trouble with the start hold, and if you don't know what it is, I'll show you what the position is people that have any kind of girth or muscular or like with him, just I'd have less trouble controlling your head and arm. So we know this is side control. This is judo. So or Casey Katami, and the position that we always end up failing at this. I don't know if you do this because you're not usually on the bottom, but when I'm on the bottom, I'm usually in Nick's position. I post on the shoulder, and I use my left hand to frame on the face. So you can just back here. Because what I want to do is I want to bring my head down. And what he'll end up doing successfully, I call it atomic sit, is lift your feet and then your knees to my back, and then kick straight down. The reason I lose this is because I gotta be active toes on this. I'm putting my floating ribs onto his ribs, and I'm putting my hips kind of like underneath his rib cage, almost up and under into his liver. So I'm not controlling his arm as much as I'm trying to bring my elbow through his neck. So right now I'm being nice and I'm sitting on my butt chin. Here, I'm just kind of being a little funny, right? I gotta control his elbow. And if you find yourself in this position, don't worry about submission, just try to hold it. How's that feel?
It's good.
It's good. It's good. So if you're longer, which I don't have that, you can bring your hand up to your knee. Here's the next crank. You my ass off the ground, and I've got active foot. Now go ahead and try to get the tongue sit up.
Oh, that's not gonna happen.
You can get a submission from there, but it's just a good control position. So I'm showing you that. Oh, it's beautiful. So if we get to this. Body lock. I mean, let's get a lot of steps there. Let's drill the takedown. Back to the top. But anyways, I'm showing you that case of Tommy for that wrestler's neck crank head and arm position. So we'll call that the submission for the day, but we'll just show you and then we'll review it. You can see that class. But I'm doing the beginning from here, side control, boom, I'm spraying, this is here. I'm reaching this hand under his neck, switching my hips, controlling the elbow. Trying to get my elbow through his neck. My butt's off, my arm's full of ribs. So as he tries to move, all I'm trying to do is just skate with hips. I'm controlling him with this elbow, and I'm controlling with this neck torque. If I'm loosey here, he might be able to get that left shoulder up in my face. I'm losing my position, so this is where I'm going to do this. So let's get in that side position to test that judo side control. And we'll just start from the top. And all we're trying to do is grab our knee, get our butt off the ground, active toes. Hear your partner go, that means they're carrying the weight. So let's get that position. We'll take it from there. Then we'll drill some
To the death.
to the down.
This is my favorite.
establish side control, and stay on top. It's a time. So just because you get swept from there, time it. All you're really doing, as you can see, is here, set my butt, my knee. All it's doing is I'm pushing on the foot. That's all I'm doing. So, in a good position, I'm keeping that key frame and pushing my head high. Atomic sit up, frame. You know that one from the first
Yeah, that would be nice. And then if your body kind of can't,
That's what I said, because if you're not controlling it. Some sort of surrender.
For me, like, if I feel that I'm looking at like immediately on my side, and I even noticed like when you were trying to do the sit-ups on me, like I almost felt your knees coming up. And it's like, well,
Where you go? You do atomic sit up. Just that little bit. So. Here's going to be our starting drill. We're going to start 1 minute drills and be going live after that. You're going to put both hands on the person's shoulders. I'm going to always go to your right hand, but if you can do one or the other. Ooh. Partner that's getting body lock, kind of giving it to him, like give him like 20%. Get this steer, boom, and all I want you guys to do is, as you start going left and right, buckle their legs in the sense that they get on their heels. So watch, I'm just going to have them start trying to follow me left and right. He's going to fall on his heels and then gently go. So it sounds like he's going to be violent, but it's not. So here, put hands on my shoulders. Boom. Start from here. So this is the easiest way where I'm not going to have you guys fall on your knee. If I do a little leg trick like we did, you have the possibility of injury. Here we go. So, I'm going to show you what it feels like so you can do with each other a couple times and then and then we go like that. So try to stay home.
Once you're busting on the ground, you say,
And that's what we're doing. I'm at advantage. This is my advantage. We'll do 1 minute of that, live hold. Then we'll switch. For the next minute, the person that was now defending or getting dumped will start dealing with offense. Then we start. Cool? My glasses are you guys No.
No, I'm the bar.
oh, okay.
I'm the website designer.
You were just saying, like, what do you guys?
I deal with shit though, just like you.
We're doing round robin on you so you get Yeah, that's what it's like, I saw that. Switch partners. Switch partners. Brady, take me out on more elbow things, get a bit low around the hips. We're up over the biceps. It's all good.
Alright, to the death.
To the death, gentlemen. Elbows in, elbows in. Left hand to your right bicep, Brady, and then make that connection. Good. Roll, tuck your chin, hand fight, roll, try to roll, frame, strength, drive into them if you can, try to get them off the back. And protect your neck at the same time. Keep going, frame on that face, get up his chin, get in his chin, set him up, good. Alright, stop the bottom.
Knee. I like that.
Three arms, one,
It's a good solid knee.
steering good, steering good. Alright, I'm sorry. It's a good elbow, good elbow. I'll bring it on, so it will. Lift that elbow in. Line up the body well, if you can't, run to the feet.
It's kind of fun if you can do that stuff. Because then they feel that other arm up. You can transition back to that arm real quick. That's me. And I'm like, bring, sit up. You just got into that arch.
Bring it the other way.
That's amazing.
Anybody need a break? Anybody need a break? No. Alright. Last rotation, you have to that. Elbows in, elbows on the hip. Put this triangle right.
People massage Iron games, dude. Website.
Underhook is left. Yes, underhook the knee, underhook the knee. You're over, underhook the knee. Posture up, posture under your hips, posture. And your knees. Under, under. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Awesome. In the triangle, take over it. I want you to do it. It's okay.
Okay.
Is this the last one?
Yeah.
Last second, this is the last one, man. Elbows, elbows, left and right, shift left, right, don't. Good. Now go, go ahead,
8:25.
Okay, so it's 8:16 now, so, I'll do 3-minute rounds and we can see a while. So if you guys need rest, go ahead. I got a 3-minute round. Hope you're ready.
With Mike, he's a good guy. That make that
What's up, being there on top?
I like being on top. I think it's way better.
I don't think.
Just like a drill press. You know, you just gotta sit here and just get fucking pie holes. This is probably cathartic for Will. It's just about I'm a flippin' old man. I'll do it. Straight to the outside.
Just take 10 minutes, you know?
This is where we usually are.
Give it to you. I need to feel the power.
It's just the wrist off of justice. That investment property? About that little duplex. Income generating. Bill, you can't let him direct your head. Remember how I was teaching you gotta fight that lead hand? Because when he gets the head, that's when it's not so good.
Alright, well. It's time for shit rolls down.
Yeah,
So
You taught me that. I just get a leg attack. What? It's like an arm, it's like a shoulder lock, but from the bottom of the body.
Well, honestly, I know I haven't come on, but it was already. Maybe 24. With just a little
We out.
those things. Leaky line, you want to drill, we can drill some more.
Right.
Here.
Yeah.
Need it. Which is here, come on, but
We got a little breakfast date for the special day.
pull that up.
That was great.
They said, oh, the name builds upon it.
Yeah, you see that. Well,
So there's ever anything you want to just kind of tweak and fine tune while you're teaching it?
Yes, I have a running list, so.
Because a lot of times I can't drill what I want to teach the guys at work
Right,
once I do it here.
right.
But I've been doing this for 2 years. This is my go-to. Like, okay, let's start day one. I know no shit. Here's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
But it builds upon the law
Well-
enforcement academy stuff.
You said that like 2 years ago. You were like, if my guys know an arm drag and a Kimura, then I've won. And I was like, so I stole it. And then we started the class with 10 minutes of arm drag.
Do we know any more?
I've done American,
You being taller? And I use it because I assess my bones by back. I have to. So if we get to this position where I'm sure that my hands are here, and you push my hands down, your outside arm, this would be your inside, your tapping, so your outside arm. You're doing that C clamp here, and the way you get the femur is my elbow got to be bent. What you do is instead of trying to force the bend, I want you to bring this into my hip pocket. So now as I start fighting this, I'm going to lead with my shoulder, which is my elbow. So if we're here, and you got somehow, and I just throw it to your elbow, throw it to your head. Your instinct is to either pull down or reach up. So I'm getting, or this is kind of a Western form of modified, but a Kimura is where I'm going here. You're taller than me, I'm doing this, I'm trying to put my armpit over your shoulder, and I'm coming in to reach once. This hand is outside of the shoulder. I can kind of touch it. I'm locking my fingers over my wrist watch. So my fingers are not going here because when I get in my position, I'm not trying to prevent myself from going this way. I'm looking over and I'm preventing myself from going this way. So if I do this, then you're actually stronger than me and straighten your arm out and how that would make sense. Same thing with this. Once I make this connection, I now roll this forward, and I go to this. So all we're going to do is practice getting to this position from the outside C clamp. For you, I want to think of really thinking of step one. Step two is to get my armpit, inside my armpit, on the shoulder, on the belly. Once I can do that, guard. So I'm gonna hit you here. Same concept. If you start defending by grabbing your thigh or grabbing your knee, I want you to be real nice to your partners when you do all this stuff. Once the hand comes out, just let it go and start fighting. Because you're gonna get stubborn people that aren't gonna have good. Once the hand's out, because like okay, start defending from me. You know, and I know that you're like 95% better. So your defense for this is one of two things. From the bottom, if you feel this, posture up, and then arm out. And then immediately bring that same hand up as happening, across my neck, and go under my foot, and cross this, pinning your back. The only way I can get this more is on my side. I gotta be my side to get this. But if I start doing this, and you're close, you posture up, you posture position. You're still on top, but I'm gonna try to strap up. This is why I say immediately cross this. Get you back to back, and now you can start working with it. Okay? So, your defense from here. Boom. Good. Let's say I get entry, almost connected. I want you to bring your hand to your heart. That's your goal. And for some reason, you're here, and you can't reach over, grab the flat portion, bring it to your heart. Once you do that, you're not safe from getting that more. I need this shoulder to flatten my body. So you bring my shoulder to my nose, and my opposite shoulder is going to back. So we're going to go to a deep position where I work out more initially, and then forward. Bring yourself up first. Feel how that happens. I'm not even connected yet. I'm already in this position. I got it. So, one, posture up, one arm out. Two, bring that hand up to the heart. If I get an actual tension, and I'm here, and I'm meeting you here, and you're stuck, so you're gonna stay with me on your thigh. Reach through your right hand, grab the fat portion and force up to your heart. Now smash me with your shoulder, and now let my shoulder go flat back. Now you're in a different predicament, but you're no longer worried about getting this tomorrow. You're still in danger, but I'm definitely ahead of this one.
Okay.
So knowing all of that, which you're probably planning from them, because I'm doing this, and you want arm out and posture up. So you can see I'm trying to avoid all that stuff. Do a little mermaid position. There's another one, she's bigger. So say you start carrying. Sometimes people body up. I got this. They'll just bury it in that. Yeah. And their hands so.
Mike, thank you for class.
Thanks, buddy.
That was really good. Arm drag.
I'm glad. So you're stuck here. I'm not weighing you out now, but you're keeping this elbow touch your body. Right? So I'm gonna do it to you and I'll show you. What I did is I made a fist like a ice cream. Put this knuckle under this part of your tendon where it connects to your bone and your tricep. That allows you to blow that elbow out. It's the same concept from when you're tall and take it into your hip. It's blowing that elbow out. So keep that elbow nice and tight to your body. I'm trying to control this. So go ahead. I can bury me in that. Look at that elbow. I got that 90 degree and I got the rest. You probably find yourself in a lot of these guard positions once in a while also. If you start tapping from close guard, from here, you jump out to first. Sit up and then arm over and over. If they connect you to your wrist, lock your wrist. Now once you got connection with your thumbs forward, reverse motorcycle grip, pinch that elbow over my shoulder, and rotate your shoulders. Once you get all that, I want you to then get this foot over my back. So you have to drop this one, maybe put the heel on my hip, so that now you can't posture. So over, nice and slow, sit up, okay, over the get that connection. Now rotate your hips like you did yesterday. Your right heel over the waistband, and you put your left heel on my knee, or pinch if you can. Now start rotating that corner. Elbow pinch with that left shoulder, left elbow. Pinch your elbow down, really pushing my body, left elbow here. Pinch you engage, threaten it, and start working your corners.
If you don't get this, right, for some reason, you can work it to a sweep. So keep that corner grip nice and tight, whether your knuckles forward, I want no thumbs on the other side. Is there a right thumb on the phone, right thumb? No? Okay. So now, if I posture up, I want you to just sit.
So use that core control to work the sweep. Alright? This is what it was. Get it. You can't get it. So you're staying locked and you're defending. Cool. So I have to rotate. Boom. Awesome. So now it's the defense. Yeah, once you defense for the half guard, you're gonna start going back over. So it's all in motion. Limp arm out, elbow, scrum. Cool. Awesome. Back over my face. Defense. Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather you take it under commitment. See, less break and contact, less space.
No.
You need
Rearing back, unnecessarily.
it's totally right. We can roll or we can go.
No, I just trying to get going. No problem. Really appreciate you.
No problem.
Do that.
Right on your home again.
Yeah. Yeah, wipe this down or? I don't have to make it worse. I can help.
I'll just spot.